Probably second base. Like, I feel more comfortable there. Even though I feel comfortable pitching and I feel comfortable in the outfield, I don't know, second just comes like a breeze to me. Pitching is more like you gotta be mental, like you gotta have mental toughness and stuff like that. And basically, like, it's just like in football, it's like you're the quarterback. Like, if your pitches aren't on, then the game's not gonna go well because the other team is gonna hit your balls. So on defense, it does, I know, because let's say when Mercedes or Cat is up there pitching and they're struggling because we can't get out, so we're making errors, I know exactly how they feel on the mound because I'm a pitcher. So I know exactly in their head they're thinking, I'm throwing more pitches than I'm supposed to be throwing. And I understand that because I'm a pitcher, so it's like when I'm up to bat and stuff, I'm like, okay, I gotta score. Like, let's say if they scored a run, it's like, okay, I have to score to help my pitcher out on defense. So, yes, I can relate to it. It's a real advantage, especially these past games that we've been playing. We've been playing like 7 and 6 games in 1 week, and if you only have one pitcher, that's kind of bad. Like, that's bad for the pitcher. So since we have 3, we have an advantage because it's like Mercedes could pitch 1 game, I could pitch 1 game, Cat could pitch 1 game, and it's giving us a relief. And then like we've also the other pitchers, they play multiple positions, so it's giving them time to be able to rest their arm and stuff. So we got an advantage on that. Well, I'm from South Carolina, and I never like even knew of Winston-Salem State until I went to a tournament and College Scouts was there. This was over travel ball, and the coach that used to coach here, she had basically went up and talked to my coach and was like, can I get more information on number 1? So then they contacted me, and then I came up here for a visit, and I just fell in love with the campus, and I felt like it was only 3 hours from home, so it wasn't that far. So, and I fell in love with the campus, and I liked all the girls that was already on the team and the academic support that's here and stuff, and then I just decided from there. I think that like every team does do community service here at WSSU, but I feel like even at other institutions, everyone should do community service because it just gives you a chance to go out to the community to give back, and then if you're giving to the community or whatever you're working with, then you can get their support. They can come to your games, they can like fund you, and like it's basically a working circle. If you help them out, then in the long run, they may be able to help you out also. Okay, so when I first came in as a freshman, I was a clinical laboratory science major. And I went into the field, and I had one of the classes that counted towards, like, that was actually in the field, not general ed, but it was in the actual field. And we had a class, and we had to draw blood, and we had to get our finger pricked. And then, so I asked the teacher, I said, do we have to do this every single, like, week? And she was like, yes. And I'm like terrified of needles. Like, I am terrified. I used to hate going to the doctor and stuff like that. So when we had to do that, I was like, I went and told my parents, I was like, I don't think this is the major for me. Like, I can't see myself doing this every single week. So then I changed to exercise science because it's like relating with fitness and stuff like that. And I'm an athlete, so I like stuff like that. So I was like, this would be a perfect fit for me. I like physical therapy, like working with others to like help them basically get better and stuff like that, because I'm an athlete, so I know if I get injured, I want someone to help me rebuild myself back up so I can get out on the field. So I feel like that's going to be a good job for me. It's like basically every week I set out like a calendar or a plan of like when I'm going to get my homework done, because I know I have practice after I get out of classes. So it's like, when am I going to have time to get my homework done, have time to eat, have time to sleep, socialize? How am I going to juggle all that? So I just set out a plan every week, and then I follow the plan and try to stay on track, and that's what's helped me. Because I know that if I don't go to school, if I don't go to class, if I don't study, then I'm not going to have the grades, and if I don't have the grades, I'm not going to play. Because grades come first as student, then athlete. So academics first, and then athletics next. Softball problems. I know my hair, like, I don't know if this may sound crazy, but my hair, like, when we're out there, like, the heat is a problem. Because my hair will, like, I don't know, it'll just look a mess. So I guess that would be a problem.
Honestly, I'm more of a reliever pitcher, closer, to be honest with you, because I'm a max effort guy, I'm a 1 inning guy, and I like to I like the end of the game, the intensity at the end of the game. That's what really gets my adrenaline going. So closing for me is my ideal position. I actually don't feel no pressure at all. It's basically my job to get out of those situations. So I find the enjoyment in that, and it gives me a challenge myself to not let the guy on third base score. So everything I have to do is absolutely perfect. For me, a right-handed batter, because I throw at a three-quarter angle arm slot, which means when I throw the ball for a righty, it's actually coming from behind them, so it's going to be tougher for them to see. And left-handed is going to be easier for them to see because they can see how it's coming out of my hand, what pitch I'm gripping, and basically what spot I'm throwing at. So I'd rather throw to a right-hand batter besides a left-hand batter at any time. It's basically our preference, and the coach's preference, because pitching we do matchups anyway. So if there's a left-hand pitcher coming in, we're gonna put a right-hand batter at the plate, so he can see where the arm was coming from. But as a pitcher, it really doesn't matter because you still have to throw the ball across the plate, get the guy out anyway. The returners I knew, Rashad Webster, Sam Burton, Michael McNamara, catcher. But the new guys, I didn't know any of those before I got here. Actually knew a couple of junior college transfer guys, Landon Steiner, Garrison Wood, because they played in the same conference as my junior college, Brunswick, and Region X. Oh, it is awesome. It's probably the best stadium I've played in. Other than it's up there. It's like top two choices because I played in North Carolina when I was in high school. But BB&T has got to be in the top two. No, not necessarily because this year we're having kind of a down year, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna make time for it. We're actually gonna win the conference tournament, so we're not gonna get rid of the streak. But no, because I like being a part of this program. This program is a winning program, and it's just awesome program. Coach Ritchie, both Coach Ritchie and Coach Rob know what they're doing. We trust them all, and we're not gonna break the streak anytime soon. Absolutely. The team we played this past week against Shawan, ever since last year, my freshman year, or my first year, they've always wanted our head, and because they've always been a big rival in this conference, and they have something to prove, and they've always came for our head, such as Virginia State. Virginia State came for our head last year because we swept them last year all 4 games. We 10-run them all 4 games. And they kind of had a chip on their shoulder going to the tournament and everything like that. For us, it's good because we actually like playing teams that have a chip on their shoulder because it makes us surpass their level, and we have something to prove to ourselves and them. Oh, absolutely. With being pitching, your arm gets a little tired every now and then. And we know from taking Coach Ritchie's class, functional anatomy, he taught us every muscle in the arm, including the shoulder. And I know exactly where the pain is and what muscle is giving me problems. And I know all the rehab stuff to do, so I don't have to be in the training room all the time, so I can get it done on my own. He's actually a really good teacher and a really good coach. He knows what he's doing in both sides, baseball and in the classroom. He's an excellent teacher, probably one of the best teachers I've had here. Yes. Obviously, we played BB&T Ballpark. It's awesome. 5 championships, but I had a couple offers from other schools. But when I came on my visit here, I felt like this was home because this is how my high school was, and my high school is exactly like this. It's very diverse. Got people all over the place, and I love it here.